While traditional medicine relies primarily on symptoms and looks for obvious pathology on standard exams like blood work, MRIs, EEGs, we use an incredible piece of technology called the insightscans. They accurately assess the health and function of the central nervous system. When we get into things like technology and neurology, many of us can get overwhelmed and confused quite quickly, but that's the beauty and practicality of our insight scanning technology. It's actually easy to understand and makes sense. This video is a great start to understanding the insight scans. So who's this video for? Well, it's for parents who aren't just looking for an alternative, but are looking to find the root cause of their child's struggle and symptoms. And it's for the parents themselves as well, not just for the kids. The most critical system that determines whether your child and your entire family is healthy or not is the central nervous system, or just the nervous system for short. It's made up of three divisions: the sensory, the autonomic, and motor, which work together to coordinate every internal function within every movement, every thought, every emotion, behaviour, and cognitive function. It's the air traffic control for the entire human experience. So we're just going to be a tad bit nerdy in this video with the intended purpose to give you the science and the answers and hopefully the help that you're looking for. So we'd love for you to share this video with other mums and parents who you know who really need to hear this message too. So just this week on Tuesday evening, I was sitting with a mum and daughter and going through the daughter's insight scans, and as I was explaining the results to them, out of the corner of my eye, I saw the mum nodding. And I turned to her and she looked me in the eye and she said, "That's exactly what she's experiencing. And we didn't even need to tell you about that." I was just simply explaining the areas that the scan was showing were stuck in her daughter's nervous system and the ways this could show up in her body. And honestly, most parents, if they knew about the measurements of the insight scans beforehand, could very accurately predict where their child's stress would in fact show up. We call it mum's intuitive nature. These insights are incredibly accurate in addressing and finding the root cause, and that's why the scans are called insights. So like we said at the beginning, traditional medicine focuses on symptoms and obvious pathology, while we use the insight scans to assess the health and function of the central nervous system. So let's just look at this a little deeper. The scans look at a health through a different lens to find the root cause of the symptom or the struggle. The insight scans look intricately at the central nervous system. The CNS, which includes the brain and spinal cord, is crucial for coordinating internal body functions, movements, thoughts, emotions, behaviour, and cognitive function. An extension of the central nervous system is the autonomic nervous system, which controls key health building functions like eating, sleeping, pooing, and moving. Additionally, the nervous system has sensory and motor nerves that can combine these systems to communicate information between the body and the brain. The nervous system is truly the master control system of the body. Dr. Bruce Lipton puts it this way. He says, "The function of the nervous system is to perceive the environment and coordinate the function of all other cells." The insight scans are about finding, tracking, and understanding if subluxation and dysautonomia, aka the communication between the master control center, the brain, and the nervous system and the body, are present. If these problems are found, we need to know two things about them. The first is, how significant, deep, or severe, mild, moderate, severe, or intensive are they? And the second thing is, where are within the neurospinal system these problems primarily located? Tracking and targeting. When too much tension and stress is stuck in one specific area of the neurospinal system, it helps us better understand why certain symptoms and conditions may be present. Think of the neurospinal system as the fuse box in your home. While our nervous system is quite a bit more intricate and complex than that, at its core, many of the sensory and motor nerves function similarly. In our office, we use the neurofuse chart to help us better track and locate where and what kind of trouble the subluxation and dysautonomia may be causing. There's three different types of scans to assess the CNS and the stress coming in from the environment. So as we talk through these, let's have a look at these three examples at the same time to see how truly impactful these can be to see the root cause of someone's health struggles. The first one, the neurothermal scan, helps to assess the effects of subluxation and dysautonomia on the digestive system, immune system, hormones, and more. It looks at the automatic functions of the body and how these bodily systems, organs and glands communicate neurologically with the brain. Neurospinal EMG scans. These are crucial for investigating conditions like autism, ADD and anxiety, which are rooted in neuromotor system challenges. This scan looks at the energy that comes from the body and travels upward to the brain, specifically the cerebellum, the brain's motor control center. Too much energy or unorganized, confusing energy in the body can directly overwhelm these motor centers, triggering a fight or flight response in the brain's other processing zones. The third scan is called the neuropulse scan. It provides a broader picture of neurological health and adaptability, indicating if the autonomic nervous system is healthy or stressed. It shows the momentum we have and can give us an insight into how we've been struggling and how efficient it is in the moment. Two things are key with kids, as they can have a tough time communicating about their health, feelings and challenges. In our office, we'll take you through each scan individually. Perhaps the most important aspect of the insight scans is being able to put them all together and get a full picture of what's going on with your child's nervous system and overall health. The insight scans do exactly what they're named for. They give us insights and an understanding of the most crucial aspect of your child's health in ways no other practitioner can. The nervous system truly is the mum of the entire body, keeping everything and everyone on track at all times. And just quite like a few mums, it can get worn out and wound up. But it truly doesn't have to be that way. We take these insight scans and put together a fully personalised and customised care plan just for you. When we start aligning, you begin to see the stuck stress and tension leave your child's body and the calm, relaxation and healing capacity kick in. Click on the links in the notes or comments to see and learn about the scans and how you can book your child in today. We look forward to meeting you.